Hello.
Hello again.
Yeah, welcome to episode 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. We back at it again.
Exactly.
So I think we're on our third poem, and we're still pursuing the great Yuri.
Want to direct the mouse? Okay. All right. Let's figure this. Let's figure this out. All right. So we're still going for Yuri. We're still going for that. I can't say that. Let me think of a different word. That self-harm sweetie, as we like to call them. So.
She looks so kawaii in the corner there. She's like blushing.
Yeah.
Yuri. Like look at their faces, because like Sayori's just like happy and stuff.
Yeah.
Natsuki's sad as and what's her face? Yuri just looks confused, but it's kind of cute.
Yeah, she looks kind of awkward.
Well, she kind of ditzy, you know. But I feel like a lot of the words, or the words that we chose last time, they keep showing up.
Yeah. All right, so let's go with entropy, because that's a big fat
big
ACT word for
like
our
chaos,
smart gals. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Incongruent.
Scars?
Forgive. That's not going to be her, but scars. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Whoa.
shit.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Inferno.
Sayori.
Infallible. No, suicide. Yeah, suicide.
Yeah, because she already did that before.
Unrequited love. Shit.
Oh, okay.
A load or kawaii?
Kawaii, bro.
Kawaii?
This is like anime shit.
What does that even mean?
It's like cute. Like kawaii. Like kawaii. Like that.
When I leave, I never want to speak to you again.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
All right.
Climax.
Let's go with alone.
Alone. Oh
shit.
Jeez. I think Sayori's winning.
Let's go with fester.
Okay.
Aura. No, pout. That's gonna be Natsuki. But I just want
no, it's gonna be Sayori, I think.
I fucking called it. All right.
You know them better than I do.
Yeah.
I'm just good at doing the voices.
Yeah, we have an intimate relation, and they're much more mature for their age.
Mature.
You would ever
Mature.
know, so mature. Yes. Yes.
Yuri's pretty secretive.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with disarray.
Damn, she had all the red flags.
Let's go with Papa and just see what comes up. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Sayori.
I'm going to Natsuki. Oh, there we go.
Holy shit, Papa! All right, Lolly. Oh, Lollipop. Okay, I was thinking of something different. Okay, oops.
Lollipop.
I want to see what. No, tenacious. That's good.
I think I already picked that though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's broken.
All right, yep, broken. Oh shit! So she's probably as disturbing.
Yeah.
So
it seems like Natsuki has like the least red flags. Like Sayori and Yuri are the ones.
She's just a bitch, but
yeah, but she's good at heart. You know, she's like,
exactly. Yeah.
All the evil is like leaving her heart.
Yeah, she may be a bitch, but she my dog. You get me?
No, she my homie.
You feel me, fam?
Yeah.
All right,
my little
so
homie.
let's go with heartbeat. Oh shit. Okay. All right. We don't want to enable her too much. Let's go boop. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Uncanny maybe.
I think that's Yuri.
Yep.
Yeah.
After image, because we really wanna go. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Lust.
What
Whoa.
the hell? That was weird.
Huh. That kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah. Incapable. No, we already picked
Incapable.
that. Impossible, señorito.
Incapable. I think we're spending way too much time on this shit.
No te creo. Alright, variance.
Jinx Yomi soda.
Alright, wait, that's not wood. That is. Okay, vitality. There we go. Vertigo. Yeah, let's go. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too, sweetheart. Much to your
She probably feels uncomfortable.
Oh, that's okay. You feel?
Were you practicing piano again?
All right.
Yeah, that's the wrong voice. Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination.
And a lot of volume in your voice.
See, like, determination was one of the words that popped up.
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's
So
a big
that's
scary
her?
word. Those
Yeah.
the big words scare me.
Starting this club and now picking a piano. Well, maybe not determination,
Temerity.
but I guess passion.
Passion.
Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
They're great.
Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid?
I'd like to fry her squid.
Oh my god. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people! I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? That's racist. Because! It's right in your name. Monica.
I knew I was spelling it right, Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Well, it kind of means
because Monica, like, I think that means squid in Japanese.
Well, if you say moan, that's like my in French, and then Ika, you could say squid in Japanese.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
Like the Ika salad, that's squid salad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
The more you know, the more you
call.
calls.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's. Anyway. Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you from all the tall people in here. I need to get my eyes checked. Sayori was sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face, but she can't see me at all.
Get the fuck out of here.
She finally acknowledges me. You're spacing out again.
Like, sorry. Don't, like, mind me. You could, like, go talk to everyone, like...
Huh? Is everything alright, darling?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're lit off, kitten.
Ew.
Sorry for assuming things. I feel gross. I need to go take a shower. Alright. Did you
Wait, this is
worry
me, bro.
too
This is me. No. Jay's like, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile, and I'm reassured that my kitten is back in my litter.
Don't, like, let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright, if you say so. I'll worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back around to everyone else. But then the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, shuffling through some papers in her desk.
Steve, what's up?
She says with my first letter of my first name uncapitalized. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a bit much, but she seems a bit downcast today, like the weather.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her.
Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser down and up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind.
That's me. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking you, Steve. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but now she's quiet. But this time when I asked her, she was real dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem and us men aren't supposed to talk about our issues, but I just can't help it because I'm surrounded by women. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to ask if you know anything.
Where's this going?
So I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits like drugs.
Wink, wink. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know.
And their drug habits.
Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Hey, you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone, you hear?
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Ooh.
Well, hot damn. Person of interest? What am I, wanted by the
diggity
FBI?
dog.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Steve, with a lowercase s.
This seems like a loved rectangle.
Oh my god.
Me? How on earth would you how on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but
She's gonna say too much.
Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know.
That's a very creepy tone that you got
Shut
there,
up.
Monica. Bitch, you tell me to shut up? Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
I do know my effect on women. What? No way. Sayori, she's always like that, you know?
Turned on?
She's always been full of sunshine.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Did I fucking stutter? It's not any different now, though. Now more than it always has been.
You're so funny, Steve.
I wasn't trying to be funny, but I just nodded along so I didn't have to explain myself.
Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
I thought to myself, I had a girlfriend like that.
I said too much.
Indeed you did.
I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said.
Little does she know I can't forget nothing.
I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
That's all I thought about for the rest of the day. All right. Monica smiles
No,
meaningfully.
she's so passive-aggressive.
I know she said to forget about it, but, you know, I don't have dementia yet, but I'm coming, because my grandpa's got dementia. But anyways, I'm just rambling. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head, but might as well get them out and gossip around. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here, and they can both probably see me staring at them like a deer in headlights. I sigh and sit myself down and recuse myself to my own indignations. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else.
Don't worry about me.
But I was starting to question the openness of this relationship. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica to come back. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Maybe I am. Maybe it's in my smartphone. Maybe it's the CIA. I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, as usual. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this, so I might as well make the first move. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone and start a conversation on her own, hence why I took action. So I have no choice but to approach her myself.
Damn, bro.
By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own, and loudly screech it next to hers.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do nothing wrong.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that?
Because you thought, well...
Yes, Daddy.
Oh. It's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression.
More like soft.
Not that I was staring or anything.
Yeah, Yuri didn't seem to comprehend that my eyes were up here.
I didn't do anything creepy like that.
I think I saw her outside my window that night. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
It's okay. Don't apologize.
But now she's telling me what to do.
Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern.
What does that even mean?
Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves.
Like me.
But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? Row. That's quite romantic.
Where's this bitch going with this?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then, perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much.
Steve, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
What? So you think there might be something behind it after all?
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. I'm not trying to have you start anything. We're just good friends, that's all. Nothing
Bullshit.
more. What? Excuse me? Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes as if to confess something. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. I had a feeling she was going to ask me soon. Embarrassed, I avert my glaze. My glaze.
It works.
I avert my glaze.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. Bless your fucking soul.
No, thank you, sweetheart. I sold my soul to the devil a long time ago when he brought that fiddle to Georgia.
That's unfortunate. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would make a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like beers, trucks, and Friday night lights. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. You make of it as you will, sweetheart. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, why not? I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. And my mother always told me to get over someone, you get under someone else. Or in this case, right beside them. So I figured, why not?
Words of wisdom.
Exactly.
I don't know who this is. Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Not sure why, but I'm sure I'll figure it out soon. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Must have been juicy.
Okay, let's
All right.
Let's start with Monica because we.
Yeah. So let's go Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, and then Sayori. 'Cause
Okay.
that way we can. Yeah. All right.
Hi, Steve. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see.
Bitch, I'm sure a lot of things would make you happy to see.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Dot dot dot. Your style's gotten so refined, Steve. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah, she has. Some of them I can't mention because there's children watching.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time...
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. It's not like I'm like staring from afar. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty fucking impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. Once you let people talk, they keep talking on and on and on. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here.
It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
You know, Monica, I've heard this thing called edging. Have you ever heard of it? Well, I just feel bad that she had a hard time socializing. I understand. It just makes you want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Because, a flower that grows in the dark will reject sunlight, Wise words from my grandma with dementia. But towards the end, she didn't know who I was. But that's pretty cool. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either,
All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up.
I opened her up one time, but that hole was too tight.
Oh my god. So if something bad happens when she's vulnerable.
Ah, yes, the, how do you say it? The Cosby maneuver.
Then it could be really hard for her. If you know
it'll
what I
be
mean.
hard for me, sweetheart. That's why I got pills.
Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm gonna hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself.
Hannah Baker.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright?
Alright. Okay, this is gonna be not as good as the last one, but still pretty good.
I think it's gonna be... Well, it's too late now. It's gonna be basic. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Last adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry, and then there's the weird Q thingy again. Quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of the beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. and with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Okay, that was pretty good. Let's dive into
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but
so let's dive into this.
I think she is the lady.
Yeah. So the lady who knows everything,
she's spying on us.
We call her Madam Hindsight because she always tells you, I don't want to tell you, but I was right. I don't want to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. So that's Madam Hindsight for you.
It's kind of weird how she calls herself a beautiful lady. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
It's pretty egotistic,
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So a beautiful lady who has found everything, all meaning, all purpose. So this seems like a deep dive, especially kind of down here, where they talk about there is no meaning, there is no purpose. That reminds me of nihilism a little bit. Albert Camus, or what? Camus?
Camus, or Camus, I guess.
Camus, yeah. So a book that I read a while back ago, it's called The Stranger, and it has this exact kind of apathy towards life. And personally, if I may indulge myself, I think nihilism is only half the picture. I think you need to flip the page and go over to absurdism and make your own meaning, and have more fun in life.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyways, moving on.
It's a philosophical thought pattern, but anyways. So I thought it was good. I liked it.
Good poem.
Very nice, very nice.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning.
I agree.
Not to get philosophical or anything, but Albert Camus, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. I'm a simple man. I just do my labor, do my job, take care of my families, and don't care about anything else.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this girl's kind of based.
She is. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
But we see in 2 dimensions.
I think you know that better than anyone.
The fuck does this bitch know about me? You mean 1-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good?
Never.
It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good, or okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today.
Solid based.
Oh yeah. Thanks for listening.
Alright, let's get a round of applause for her.
Just too much clapping.
Yeah, too much clapping. Well, anyways, let's go with Natsuki next and see if she's being less of a
Maybe she's gonna be nicer this time.
Maybe she'll be nicer, who knows?
Yeah, no thanks.
You didn't even.
Next! Okay, so damn, bro.
Wow,
she hates us.
Damn. Well, let's go on to Yuri. She's kind of bad, though.
Yeah, she's terrible.
Yeah.
Steve, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yeah, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Oh, is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself as if she's thinking about an inside joke.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame, sharing is caring, as my peepaw always said.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly, and
How
the
do you
music
smile
turns
sadly?
more somber. It's more like you do it in your eyes, or like if you see like two friends who are saying goodbye to each other for the very last time for a long time, you can see like the happiness, but you can see the sadness in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hack me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Steve. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Steve. I speak too slowly.
Bitch, hurry up.
I second guess myself all the time.
You sure about that?
Yes, I read too deeply into things.
Have you watched the movie?
But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them.
Please don't.
I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make some friends. And then I would say I'd have at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you your poem?
Oh, God, yes. I do. Let me get it for you.
All right, good,
Oh,
good
jeez.
or bad?
Good.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, this is part 2 of her previous poem, so, Ghost, Under the Light, part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his own.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Alright, finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
You didn't finish reading my poem. Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I didn't even finish it. I just don't really know how I should respond, because I just didn't finish it. Despite Yuri's poems being usually cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about, and that's why I finished it too early.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
Oh.
Yuri is having a harder time speaking than usual. Maybe she's got something stuck in her throat. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So I hope for what it's worth, I liked it. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips.
Ooh.
I was expecting to say face. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can. The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence, like my 2-year-old brother. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice, but I notice anyways, because I'm good with body language and that sort of stuff.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got a couple ideas. Don't worry, they don't involve my brother like the others. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says anything. But I'm sure we could talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
Dang.
Alright, Sayori.
That was very emotional.
That was really good.
I
really
wasn't
good.
expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for her. It's like nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. I don't think you even had to look at it.
Well, like, you don't need to worry about, like, what I think. After all, like, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Like, probably that bitch, Yuri.
She's not a bitch. You just need to get to know her. I didn't write this for anyone specifically, but I do find it kind of disturbing how you immediately thought I was writing it for Yuri, so perhaps you should practice some critical thinking yourself.
Like, maybe. I don't really feel like it, though. But it's okay. You're, like, making new friends just like I was hoping. It makes me, really happy.
For some reason, I didn't believe what she was saying based on her tone.
And, you're, happy too, right?
She says, but her smile doesn't match what she's saying or the tonage.
In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. It's, all that fucking matters to me. Thank you, Stave.
Sayori, is there something wrong? Is there something we need to talk about?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Little do we know she would appear 2 years later on American Idol and be absolutely demolished by Simon Cowell.
I love singing. Okay, 3. So we only got to read the 2 poems.
Yeah, because Natsuki is being a bitch.
Well, and also Sayori was sad, so...
Oh, right, yeah, she didn't show us hers.
Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did he say something strange just now? Something did sound a little bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Yeah, she sounds like a fucking AI. In your books, maybe.
Fuck you.
Honestly, Yuri, we've had this conversation. This ain't just ain't gonna work.
Oh my god.
How are we ever gonna be in a relationship in the eyes of the Lord?
It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway?
Narnia.
Oh my god. I thought she just went to pee.
Or maybe she's doing her number 2.
Yeah, you can't just assume.
Dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yuri, Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Oh, she actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it, unlike Bill Cosby.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations,
Bitch, did you not hear me? Why are you dodging the why is you dodging the question?
I don't know. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now, and I'm an emotional imbecile. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Like a nursing home just being prescribed Viagra. Everything's hard.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. None of us have no idea what she's doing, but we would find out soon enough. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Steve. The one who
is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. Wink, wink. I would be really appreciative of that.
Not having taken health class, I still didn't know what that meant. But my mother would teach me personally later that night when I asked. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I'm sorry, are you allowed in my internal monologue, Monica?
I'm always watching.
You heard it here, folks. Monica is always watching. How on earth are they supposed to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you.
Oh no, I gotta choose between these two.
We'll see. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Steve may not be liked to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Steve too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. baking, is it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Steve to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me, wink wink, so I'm sure he's interested in...
This pose.
You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez! Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Steve, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looked straight at me, and I found myself choosing between 3 different bells to the ball. But, of course,
4.
I'm probably going to go with... Well, you know what? Sayori left me, so she's a bitch. And Monika, she's a bit too motherly for my taste. And Natsuki is a bitch. And Yuri, she has my crush on. But honestly, ever since I got into the muscle mommies, I really wanted someone more aggressive. So I went with Natsuki.
Wow.
Well, bacon sounds like it sure could be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a moment you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Oh, hell nah.
Oh, dang. That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. But then again, I realized I'm a man and I shouldn't have feelings.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts, but what do I have to decide?
What about you, Steve?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too. Although that's kind of weird because I picked her, but I guess she'll find a way to bitch about anything.
It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not just be that.
Huh?
I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do, and then no one offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders, and not her head like we established before.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And... you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. They'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one who's surprised. Monika and I are absolutely taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging words? Why, you would think pigs would be flying. But I begin to understand. Maybe pigs will learn to fly, but I don't know. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori.
Oh my god, I don't
Even
feel
if
like
it didn't
Sayori.
work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. So I guess there is a little bit of compassion in that heartless bitch. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I'm finna start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat betwixt each other.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, I don't. I'm not really good at picking up, signs. But I figured this is a sign. So, oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. And I thought to myself, all those muscle mommies I've been seeing on Instagram, maybe I could use a girl who likes to take charge. So I ended the night looking forward to seeing what this muscle mommy or this pink muscle mommy could present me. But anyways, I better go to bed. All right, goodbye.
That'll be a good idea. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait! You're coming to my house?
Well, no fucking duh. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Like, literally kill me.
Really? Would he use a knife or a gun? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home.
I thought to myself, maybe her dad wanted her to himself.
Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
All right, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it, or else.
Huh? Didn't you say you was just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so.
All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading home now. Y'all have a good night, you hear? See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I feel like this is a good stopping point for episode 3.
Yeah, this is a good stopping point.
I think this is episode 3. What do you think of the girls like so far?
The girls, so I think Sayori is probably going through a depression right now or something. And Monika is obviously faring the best mentally. Whereas
we don't know much about Monaco at all.
Yeah, and then Natsuki, she seems like a bit of a bipolar, borderline personality type. So she might.
I think she's like the avoidant attachment.
Ooh, yes. I have my fair share of avoidant attachment.
Oh yeah.
People in my past because I'm a cowboy. But anyways. Let's get back to the script.
Yuri.
Yeah,
So,
Yuri.
we kind of dodged her last minute there.
Yeah. She's the dark intellectual, and it's really hard. It's really hard to turn off the accent when I keep on doing it. But Yuri, she has this kind of aloof, secular intellectual kind of vibe going on, and I kind of dig it. But I'm worried that I'll end up having to take care of her.
I don't know about that. But I think she's kind of like a fake intellectual. Like she uses big words.
Yeah, uses big words to confuse the likes of us.
Yeah, it doesn't actually make you smarter just because you use big words.
Well, yeah,
but she's trying to put on an act because she wants people to perceive her as like capable and smart.
Exactly.
So
no, that's fair. Big words scare me.
Yeah. Well, let's stop the episode now.
Okay.
Peace out, guys. See you guys in episode 4.
Bye.